Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, the 7th of December, and it is, I think, day 4 of this December series, and welcome back to a new video. It's actually currently 1:41 in the afternoon. I had quite an emotional morning due to personal reasons, which I won't delve too much into, but I decided to pick myself up and put on some makeup just to feel a little bit better. And last night actually I was up till 2:30 in the morning because I was just really excited to edit yesterday's vlog. It's up now on my YouTube channel in case you were interested to watch it. But yeah, I was like so happy, and I really wanted to get that video edited so that I could just like sleep in peace knowing that it's done. So I woke up a little bit later today. I woke up around like I think 9 o'clock. But anyways, the plan is for today pretty chilled. Like I don't have that much planned for today. As I mentioned to you, I had quite an emotional morning. So for lunch, I ordered some lunch from Deliveroo. And I was really craving some dim sum. Dim sum is like my absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world. Like I love dim sum so much. So I ordered some dim sum just because I was like, you know what? It's been a rough morning. So let's just order my favorite food, have a chill day. I definitely need to pack because I am actually flying out Tuesday afternoon. So in 2 days. I'll not say where yet, but take a guess as to where I'm potentially going to be going and put it in the comments below because I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me. But yeah, so I can't really show you what I'm going to pack because obviously it would give away where I'm going. But I am doing a layover in Hong Kong. So here is like a little hint. I'm not my end destination isn't Hong Kong, but I am stopping by there so that I can see my parents. They are still based in Hong Kong. There are a couple items I need to give to my mom. She wanted me to pass those on to her and also treat them to a nice meal because I'm starting a new job in January, as you probably have seen from my previous vlogs in this series. So I really want to treat them and to celebrate the fact that I'm starting a new job. So for today, that is my plan. Do a bit of packing, maybe do a bit of reading. I want to continue reading this book that I was mentioning a couple days ago, and I also might work on the Duchess Golf Club app for a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be because I just don't have that much planned, but sometimes you just need days like this, don't you? It's actually my 30th birthday tomorrow, which is kind of crazy to me. It's kind of crazy. And I do have some exciting plans for tomorrow evening, but during the day, I don't have that much going on. So I'm kind of tempted to book in a range session at the Greenwich Golf Range tomorrow morning, and then potentially a massage in the afternoon. But I don't know. It is like the time of the year where I shouldn't really be spending that much money, and I'm gonna be away soon, and I kind of want to be wise and not spend too much money. So maybe I'll just do the golf range and then do like a self-care session in the afternoon, do like face masks and whatnot. I might do that. But yeah, for today, just packing, just chilling, a bit of coding, and I'll show you when my dim sum comes. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for the day. Guys, my food just got here. Let me show you. I ordered some siu mai pork and shrimp dumplings, some ha gao shrimp dumplings. I ordered some siu long bao soup dumplings. And also, I was craving some protein, so I also got some satay chicken. So I'm gonna dive right into this, and it's gonna be so good. I haven't eaten all day, and it's already 20 past 2, so let's eat. Also, guys, if you know, you know. Here's a spread. I got the satay chicken with the satay sauce, some, I don't know, chili sauce maybe, 虾饺、燒賣、小籠包, vinegar, and 潮州辣椒油. All right, guys, so I just finished my lunch and it was so delicious, but now I am so stuffed and I thought, okay, I probably shouldn't just like go straight into brain rotting and sitting on a couch. So I actually forgot about this, but I recently got a purchase from Demelier, London, and I've been wanting to film an unboxing for my Instagram and TikTok for a while now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and film it. But you know, if I'm gonna post it on Instagram and TikTok, I obviously also have to post it on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just gonna film it now. All right, so I just finished filming the unboxing video and I also filmed a bonus video of packing my work bag together. So I did that. If you want to see what's in my work bag, then check out my Instagram and TikTok pages at Janine Look, but only watch that after this video. Don't go yet, okay? I made another glass of coffee. It's currently 4 p.m.-ish and I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. So since I'm trying to procrastinate and not actually pack, I thought why not do a little bit of a Q&A because I don't really think I answered that many questions recently on my YouTube channel. Like I answer questions on my TikTok and Instagram quite a lot, but I thought why not have a little bit of a yappy session on YouTube. So I asked Claude, because I love Claude, to come up with 5 questions that cover the key areas of, I guess, what I'm focusing on at the moment in life. So the first one is, how did I negotiate the desired salary that I wanted at my new job? And so this is a topic that I think is quite taboo and not a lot of people talk about it, especially when it comes to the world of big tech or engineering. People just don't really talk about salaries, especially when you go to the more senior levels. A lot of the times when you look on Glassdoor or when you look on LinkedIn, the projected salaries or estimated salaries are actually quite low in comparison to what is actually reflected in reality. And when I started out in tech, I always thought that that was the reality, but it wasn't. And it was only thanks to my mentor at the time who, you know, told me that that's not really the case. So I guess throughout my entire career, when I started out as, you know, a very junior engineer, when I finished my coding bootcamp course and I started looking for my first job ever, I always kept in mind like of the salary range that I should expect, because the coding bootcamp kind of told us that that was the, you know, approximate salary range we could expect. But instead of just accepting that fact, it was quite low, to be honest with you, for a junior role. I actually spoke with my mentor at the time, and she really pushed me and challenged me to work on my negotiation skills so that I could get the salary that I really wanted, even as a junior engineer with minimal work experience in the tech world. And so I think how I got to the salary that I wanted, I'm not going to really disclose the exact number, but I would say it's definitely 6 figures. And in order to get to that point, I think there are a couple of key factors. So the first thing is value. I think understanding your own value. So like I really understand what value I'm bringing to the company. I understand my worth, what value I could bring to them as an individual, how I could help them in, you know, achieving their goals. And also as someone who has a large range of different skills, not just coding, but, you know, leadership skills, soft skills, managerial skills, interpersonal communication skills, working with customers, all that kind of stuff, you know, I think these are all aspects that are really valuable. And a lot of the times as engineers, we maybe don't think about them as the most important things, but they can really play a crucial role in the negotiation process. And the second thing, in addition to what your value is, what value you're bringing is, the second thing I'd definitely say is the company's situation as a whole. So before applying to a particular role within a certain company, it's so important to understand their current financial landscape. Where are they currently sitting at? Are they currently expanding quite a lot? Do they have a lot of upcoming potential business? Do they have already ongoing business that is really successful? What is their customer base like? And also, what industry in general are they working in? Is it, an industry that has a lot of potential to expand, or is it almost, quite saturated and there isn't much leeway in growth? So do they have a good amount of cash flow? Do they have a lot of capital that they could invest in their employees? Because look, ultimately, when it comes to remuneration, it's not just about your salary. Like, yes, of course, the base salary is important, but also how much are they investing in learning and development? How much are they investing in the employees' welfare? How much are they investing in research and development and innovative kind of projects? All of these kind of different aspects. It depends on whether or not the company itself has the capabilities financially to afford these things. So when applying to a job, and when you have a certain salary in mind that you really want to achieve, in addition to just performing well in your interview and having a good amount of experience, it's super important to also do research on the company itself, because if they're tight on money, they can't really be generous with you. So that's the second thing. And the third thing I would say is just practice. This is something that I find most difficult, because in order to get a yes, it oftentimes takes a lot of no's. So in the past, whenever I have negotiated for a particular salary in different types of interviews and jobs in the entire time, like my entire career as a software engineer, of course, there's going to be rejections, right? There are going to be times where people don't say yes to you. And I think it's really important to understand why they might not say yes, and also practice the muscle where you're able to understand, like, okay, they might say no, but how can you reach middle ground? So maybe it's in the amount of equity that you get instead of just base salary, or maybe it's pension contribution, or maybe it is, flexible working. All those kind of aspects, I think, contribute towards a better and improved holistic experience working for a company. So a lot of the times as well, like, of course, money is important, but also there are other aspects in your life that can also contribute to you being happier and therefore being satisfied in a particular workplace. So I would say how I managed to negotiate the salary that I wanted at my upcoming, role in my future company is just, as I mentioned, to summarize. Number one, understand your value and how this can have a positive impact to the company you're applying for. Number two, doing really in-depth research on the company's financial landscapes and also the potential opportunity for growth or not that the company might or might not have. And thirdly, getting used to rejection and feeling comfortable to counter a particular argument. So that just comes with practice, practicing with your friends, practicing with, countless job interviews that you have, practicing with a partner, your family, and just telling them to just keep saying no and see what you can come up with. So these are kind of the 3 tips that I use that really helps me in negotiating the salary that I wanted in my future role. And the second question is, how do I balance content creation, coaching at Code First Girls, being a freelance technical consultant with JetBrains, side projects like building the mobile app for the Duchess Golf Club, and also my senior engineering role, as well as my hobbies, social life, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. What else is there? I don't really know. Sleep. I definitely don't get enough sleep. That's like the one thing. So I would say the main contributing factors to this when it comes to balance is time management. And yes, it sounds really obvious, like duh. Of course, you need to manage your time to fit in a lot of stuff. But I think also understanding fundamentally what season in life are you at. I think I say I do all these things, but I don't do all of these things simultaneously in one day. So for example, in one day, I don't go to the gym, do my 9 to 5, do technical consulting, do technical coaching, play golf, dance, see my friends. What else did I say? I don't know, like all those kind of stuff. I don't do all of that in one day, right? I spread it out over a week, for example. And I think understanding the balance in life, like understanding what makes you truly happy, will really contribute towards you being able to do more of what makes you happy. So for example, the past season, actually, I haven't been dancing that much. Like I go to dance classes here and there, but because I've been so busy with interviewing, with my work, with content creation, I've really been pushing with content creation. I've been really busy with traveling. I was abroad. And so I didn't really go to that many dance classes, but that's okay because I still feel really happy and really content. And I know that when the new year comes around, I don't have to do any more interviews, so I can spend more time going to dance classes. So I think that really helps, like understanding that there's seasons to life and that it's okay to not do everything all at once and just do what brings you joy. And, you know, everything in life is ephemeral, so there's no need to be so hard on yourself if you can't do everything that you want to do in the limited amount of time that you have. Just pick the favorites, you know? Pick the top bits and just do that. I also think every Monday morning, I like to sit down with my calendar and just plan out my week and make sure I have a good amount of like focus time versus social time versus active time, you know, all that kind of stuff. I think that's super important to maintain a balanced life. But I'm not saying my life is perfectly balanced. It's not. Like, I definitely wish I could cook more home cooked meals. I could eat healthier, definitely. I definitely wish that I could play way more golf, but unfortunately, you know, I don't know how to drive yet and I don't live near a golf course, so that's going to be kind of hard. I definitely wish I could train and go to dance classes every single night or every single weekend, but reality is that I couldn't because I was focused on, you know, a lot of other things. And that also sometimes makes me feel a little bit sad that I can't do as much as I would like to when it comes to dance and golf and the gym, all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. You know, just try and sprinkle a little bit of everything so that it feels slightly more balanced is, at least in my perspective, is how I do it. And then what was the biggest lesson from switching careers from marketing to tech 7 years ago? I would say the biggest lesson in life from that experience, and I say it in all of my like public speaking kind of gigs, is learning to add the word yet at the end of any self-limiting sentences. So in the past, before I started learning how to code, when someone would ask me like, oh, can you do this? Or do you know how to do that? Or have you learned how to do this? I would say like, no, I don't know how to do it. Or like, no, I actually can't do it. Or no, I've never done that before. But ever since I started learning how to code, it made me feel okay and comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's okay to not know something. It's okay to be afraid to do something. But it doesn't mean you don't have the resources available to you to learn that skill. So for example, whenever I first interacted with DevOps engineers, whenever I first looked at a Terraform file, I was slightly terrified, not gonna lie. You know, a couple of years back when someone asked me like, oh, do you know how to spin up an instance? I was like, what does instance even mean, right? Back then. But I think from switching to become a software engineer, it made me realize it's okay to not know how to do something because you have the ability to learn it. It's only a YouTube video away. It's only a documentation away. It's only one person away where you can ask them, oh, you know, that thing that you always do that I actually don't know how to do yet, do you mind just taking 25 minutes, 30 minutes to just show me how you do it? And you can ask multiple people just to get different perspectives to see which one you prefer. But I think I became so much more comfortable in saying I don't know something, but I will learn it. I don't know this yet. I can't do this yet. So that's something that was a really valuable lesson to me because I definitely take that outside of coding and outside of the tech world now. You know, I definitely take that into my hobbies. I definitely take that into, let's say, golf, dance, gym, anything, any new life skill. Just add the word yet. So I was planning on doing 5 questions, but now it's been 3 questions and I've been filming for like 15 minutes now. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. If you have any additional questions, just leave them in the comments below and I will try and answer it in my next video. But for now, it's like 4:30. I might pack up everything. I need to tidy all this like mess that I created from this video filming and then start creating a list. I almost revealed where I'm going to, you guys. Luckily, I'm just gonna cut that part out. Start packing, making a packing list, and then the night is still young, so I might do a bit of coding. Like I want to work on the DGC app. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it's now been a couple of hours since I last spoke to you and it's 9 o'clock and I kind of want to just make a smoothie. I'm not like super hungry, but I also feel like I haven't consumed enough fiber and greens today. So I just thought, why not make a quick smoothie? At the moment, I have been loving this super simple smoothie where I add frozen mixed berries, a singular banana. Usually I would do some almond milk, but I've run out, so I'm just going to use water. I usually mix almond milk and water, but for tonight I'll just use water, and then I add in some protein powder as well. Some water. The protein powder that I've been using recently is this one from Women's Best. Women's Best vegan protein in the... What flavor is this? Why does it not say what flavor it is? I think it's like, oh, chocolate and banana split. So I usually do just one scoop of protein into here, like that. And there's powder everywhere. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't have any particular additional exciting things to show you tonight, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna finish editing the vlog from today for tomorrow's upload, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for my 30th birthday. Oh my gosh. All right. Bye guys. Hope you're having an amazing day, no matter wherever you are in the world. Bye.